Hey my dear friends, in today's video, we will learn about Angular CLI, Angular CLI in today's video, and plus we will learn about component in the one video. So be ready. What is Angular CLI? Angular CLI is nothing but it is a command line interface. By it we can run different commands in our Angular application, and we can do different functionalities, create component, delete things. So without CLI we cannot expect to build Angular application. We go to our terminal. Suppose I want to run this project, I will use ng-serve. I can also run this project by using run, start debugging, or pressing F5, but I will use this command because in Angular we will always use commands to run the project and do all the things, because everything require command only. We cannot like manually do everything. For an example, I want to build the project ng build, so I will like I can't manually build the project. Okay, so it's not able to build. Let us first run this project. Okay, so we got this local host, control C, go to this, paste it there, just enter, and see you are seeing the Angular X Angular. Okay, so by this command now I want to build the project. So what I will do here, ng build. Let us see whether it build or not. So it's not building currently. No issue, no issue. But I want to tell, when our project is ready, we build our solution, clean our solution. We use commands. We can't do it manually. Many things we can't do in Angular manually. We need commands. So command is very important. And currently I am using version 19. This is Angular version 19. Uh, Okay, so suppose I want to see the commands, entire command, so I will use ng sub. Sorry, not ng sub. I will use ng help. Ng help. So this will take me redirect to the Angular official website where we can see all the commands basically. So we are it is showing me command like ng add collection. It adds collection, ng build, where we are put our project name. This is the actual command. Actually, I was using wrong command, ng build. Its complete is ng build project. Compiles an Angular application or library into a output directory next slash at the given output bar. Ng cache, and we have different commands. Ng version. This will show our current CLI version. So I am using currently. I am using Angular 19. So it will show me CLI 19. Ng help shows help message, and this is and we can copy this, uh, control C, and just go and see the magic. So it will take us to Angular CLI command line interface over. We can see many commands there. Okay, so this is all about basically Angular. If we go, the main command of our project when we run our project is this npm install Angular CLI. This basically install our CLI, and then we create a project, ng project. So CLI is very important concept in Angular. We cannot miss CLI. We always use CLI everywhere in Angular. So this is all about CLI basically. Uh, the next thing we can see here, we will see next thing is uh, what are components basically. Components are nothing but building blocks in Angular. In in which we provide different functionalities, features, and use in the same page, basically. So see here, app.component.html is the main page. This is the main page of our application. We will use this, and we will why we use Angular, because we don't want to reload our page. We want that we just in single page we do it without reloading. Suppose, see, without reloading this, everything happens in single page. So we want this thing, this functionality. So what we are using, this single page is component.html. Now this page is also completely using app.component.html. Everything is done in app.component.html, and these are components. What are components? Like this essentials. This is component, and it has these, like overview is a component, composition is a component, reactivity with signals is a component containing different features. Now if we go in reactivity in signal, and we go, like we click on go to here, like using signal, this is also a component. Okay. uh, Next step is also a component. So different components we have. So we have around like thousands of components in application, thousands, more than thousands maybe. So this is what an application is built like. The UI of application is built like. So we will go here and see what is component. So if I run my this current app.html, I will see the title. I have in previous video I have taught about interpolation. What is interpolation basically? So we have learned interpolation. This is interpolation in app.component. Yes, my title is mentioned, and I'm using it in app.html. But suppose I want to create a new component instead of app component. This is the root component. This is the main component of our application. But I want to create a new functionality, new component. Like I will create a component called as login. So just go to terminal. Always use CLI. Always use CLI. Don't manually create a component, because CLI will build everything you required for that component. So the command is ng generate component, and just create a component like login. Just enter. Now this will create all the required classes like component HTML, spec.ts, component ts, css. So let us go to our login component and see the files here. So the number one file is css, which is used to design css. The other is HTML, which is very important other on this way, because HTML is this. The other file is component.ts, which is main logical file of this particular component, and the spec.ts file is unit testing file. This file is not so important, but it is necessary in many companies when we want to do unit testing of our own code. In QA environment, the testing of code happens by using manual testing, automation testing, but there is a different thing like in development side, which is called as unit testing. So for doing unit testing, we use spec.ts. This is not so necessary, but in many companies, unit testing is done. So what I will do here, I want to use this component in the HTML component basically. Okay, so let us just I want to use this component login and show login dot component HTML. It is showing me login works. I want this text here. I want this text here below this X angular. How it will possible? I will import this component in my main component file. This app component. App is the root component which contains all the components. Uh, okay, so remember this thing. App is the root component. In app component, we define every other component. Now, I want to show the login works. So what I will do here, in login.component.ts, this app.selector is there, app login. I will go to the app component.ts and import that login component. So I will import it, login component here. So it is imported. Okay, but it's not done completely here. It's not everything here. The component is imported. Now go to app.component.html, and what we will do here, we will just use app slash login and see the magic. Okay, this is there. Now app.component. Now it is showing login box. Okay, so what we have done here, we have used a component basically in the main file of our project. Remember, login.component.ts is not the main file. Like suppose I do h4 performing login functionality here. So this will basically show us like performing login functionality here. So this will basically work like performing login functionality, and both are in the same component. This is in the different component. Both are in same component. So let us do one thing here. What we can do here is we can just create a class here for both. Class is equal to dot sorry xcv, just anything, and just say do the same class here. The benefit of using class is we can use single class in multiple ways. Go to css, just use dot xcv background color, just take one, just control c, control s, and c. Okay, both the component are updated. So this is just about components. If I want to use other components for an example, so what I will do here, I will create a new component, create a component called as uh, ng gc. Ng g means generate, component c. I will do is sign up. Just press enter. So my sign up component is also generated, and let us see what sign up component here. It's showing sign up works. Okay, so I will just need a sign up functionality here. Okay, and just I will do it color here only. I will style it here, color red. Okay, but currently we cannot see it here because we haven't imported that component. And first I will run this application again, and so I want to use this sign up component in my main file. So what I will do here, I will import this component basically. So what I will go to get component.ts, I will just import the sign up component. So see, so we can import thousands of components, and this file will become the largest file because we will import around thousands of components. And this is a great thing basically. The one component is not dependent on other. We can change anytime, anywhere. So sign up component is ready, but it's not all about sign up component. We also need to do every more things like we will if we go to our sign up component, we have a selector app sign up. We have to use this selector because when we use this selector in the main file, we can only show. Go to here and just app sign up slash one. So this maybe it will work. First I have to run this application back. Okay, sign up functionality here. So we have, this is different component, this is different component, and this is different component. Other thing what we can do here is, like, if I want to create a component in this sign up, I will create a new folder component. Just how it works, I have shown it. These are basically components. Components are nothing but building blocks. They build the application. Components are not dependent on each other. Basically, they are different, and this is the benefit of using single page application. If I use, suppose I click on docs, so it will not reload. Docs is different component. It has different components like installation, essentials, start coding, signals, components, templates. And in those components, we have sub components. Like if I go to components, if I go to CSS selector here, no, this is not. Suppose I go to, like, uh, let us try to like code of conduct. No. So I let us see the examples of subcomponents basically. Okay, so we are here. We have some subcomponents, like, let us go to this. This is a component. What is Angular? In Angular, we have like subcomponent, like internalization. So this is a component. Let's see back. Angular is a component. What is Angular? This is a complete component made by Google developers, and they just made other component like open source first or start our GitHub, and just this is their difference. Like, okay, they are basically components. See, so basically this is all about Angular components. We have studied interpolation also. What is interpolation? This is interpolation, basically using the these brackets. And okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. uh, this was great tutorial for Angular components.